Hello and welcome to the Omni Coalition News Show, also known as TOCNS. Why am I screwing up so bad? Wait, no, I want this one. No, oh wait, I'm over here. That's why I'm screwing up. I'm not even in the right window. Wow, I'm dumb. Anyway, this show is an amalgam of strange, weird, bizarre, off the wall, and otherwise things you don't normally see anymore from most news sources these days. During a time of political overabundance and divisiveness, we present you with more unifying topics to discuss, for the most part. For links to the articles, the music, and anything else potentially interesting, check the underbar of the description below. Anyway, I am A.O. Xander, and I'm going to be joined by the Golden Loon, maybe, and maybe Muffin, maybe, the Rhombusser, maybe Sohan, all the usual faces might show themselves here at some point in the show. We'll see. Anyway, today is Monday, also known as Moon's Day, October 24th, 2022. So let's get into the news, shall we? Whoa, okay, I keep forgetting. Wow, okay, come on, there we go. From Rebel News, viewers react. Halton District School Board sides with transgender teacher with massive fake press. Yes, we all know about this story, the woodshop teacher and all that stuff. One viewer chimed in writing, quote, David has balls of steel. Oops, hope I'm not misgendering him, lol. But seriously, David and the rest of Rebel News show show courage every day. God bless you all, in quotes. Okay, so this is just, this appears to be responses to a previous news article on this site as well. But as the title here says, school board is sided with them, and I think that's actually old news. So anyway, moving on up here. Heart disease is Australia's leading cause of death in 2021. That's actually surprising, that it's not COVID or something. See here, more people died from drinking alcohol than from COVID-19 last year. Oh, there we go, right as I was saying it. According to figures released by the Australian Bureau of Statistics. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Data released last week showed COVID-19 was the 34th cause of death in 2021, with 1,122 deaths, most of which were associated with the Delta wave. The Delta variant is 1,001 variants nowadays. By comparison, 1,559 Australians died from various conditions which were definitely caused by excessive drinking.
Wow.
The ABS reported... Sorry?
Aren't you going to introduce me?
I did.
You did?
Yeah.
I didn't hear anything.
You just said welcome, welcome.
And you said hello.
Yeah.
This is the Golden Loon.
Yeah. You're the man. You're the legend. You don't need any introduction.
Sure. I'm still insulted. Okay, where are we? I'm sorry. Interrupted everything.
See, the ABS reported that COVID-19 deaths in 2021 had a median age of 79.1, which was slightly younger than in 2020, with the median age was 86.9. It is said people who died from COVID had a higher tendency to have pre-existing chronic cardiac conditions.
Right.
Overall, the number of deaths in Australia during the second year of the pandemic was lower than the number of deaths in 2019.
That's good.
So for further reading, the link to this article and all the other ones are, of course, in the underbar of the description. I don't want to, read everything and prevent you from possibly going over there and giving them the web traffic. Come on, give them some love. Anyway, but yeah, that's kind of crazy. Heart disease.
Oh, yeah.
The leading cause of death.
They're finding out now that kids are having some heart problems, especially young boys that have been vaccinated are having heart problems.
Oh, yeah.
So, on it goes.
Moving on up, more from Rebel News. Salman Rushdie lost sight in one eye and the use of a hand following violent attack. This is the current Prime Minister of Israel, right? Or
I'm not sure.
I don't think so. Actually, I don't know. Here, oh no, it's not. Novelist Salman Rushdie had lost the use of an eye and one hand following an attack in August by a man who rushed the stage and stabbed him in the neck and torso multiple times.
Jeez.
Wow. Why?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Well, we're about to find out.
This is that author that the jihad was put out on him, or
No.
whatever.
The author famed for his book, The Satanic Verses. So this is not the guy who was doing the who did the you were talking about the cartoonist.
Yeah.
Who drew Muhammad.
Yeah.
No, this is not that guy. That guy is dead.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
Natural causes, I hope.
No, he got murdered.
He did.
Yeah, he got attacked and murdered. So, I believe. But no, this is a Satanist. It made him a target of a 1989 death warrant issued by Iran's Ayatollah Ruhollah Khomeini. Was grievously wounded on stage at the Chautauqua Institution in New York on August 12th, moments before a planned speech on artistic freedom. Wow, you know that that is very fitting. Like he's up there to talk about freedom, and he's getting murdered for expressing what he believes.
It didn't succeed, but it
Yeah, well,
lost
still,
a hand and an eye. Come on.
and he's an author. How is he
Yeah.
gonna? How is he gonna? You still have one hand and one eye, but it's like greatly handicapped.
Oh yeah,
No.
that's what I say. It changed his life forever.
It says here, speaking to Spain's El País, Rashidi's agent Andrew Wiley confirmed that the 75-year-old author would survive the attack, but kept details on the severity of the author's injuries until now. Yeah, quote, his wounds were profound, but he's also lost the sight of one eye, Wiley said. He had 3 serious wounds in his neck. One hand is incapacitated because the nerves in his arm were cut. And he has about 15 more wounds in the chest and torso, so it was a brutal attack, in quotes.
Jeez,
Good
how many times did he
Lord.
get stabbed? Wow, that's horrible. Oh, wow.
Yeah, well, he survived.
Yeah.
But then that makes me question, did he do a deal with the devil to give him immortality? I'm not joking,
I'm not even going there. Sorry, you're on your own.
hey, there's a lot of, famous musicians who said that they, because they actually did do seances and deals and stuff, and they did occult things, and then suddenly they started becoming, famous. Things happen, Anyway, I noticed we have been joined by Muffin. He's still loading in, I guess. His mic is still muted. Anyway, moving on up, more from Rebel News. Twitter's impending layoff of 75% of staff could cause issues for content moderation report. Yeah, Elon Musk doesn't care. So, let's see here.
The amount of money he's putting out, I think he does care.
Well, no, the moderation will prevent all of the fascism to be happening.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
So it's good. So
Yeah.
So he is he would be laughing at this.
All the board of directors have to be on the board without pay. You won't pay any of them.
Yeah.
In other words, they're basically fired.
Yeah. It says here, Twitter is set to face. Yo, what's up, Muffin?
What's up?
I asked
Sorry
you
about
first.
Oh, I'm good.
Good. It says here, Twitter is set to face a 75% layoff of its staff as Elon Musk moves to complete his purchase of the platform in the coming weeks. The company is anticipating massive changes as the Tesla CEO intends to make a massive restructuring of the social media platform, which some experts are saying could result in crippling of its content moderation.
I thought he was pulling out of the deal because of all the bots.
Yeah, he was, and then I think the government forced him to go back in there. There was this whole trial thing going on
the
about
legal system, not the government.
Well,
Judicial.
yeah, but the government controls the judicial, or they're part of it.
So you think he lost that and they forced him to keep the sale going?
Yeah, either that or as I believe, he's part of the whole thing. All of this, because isn't it a little funny? Things were going bad with Ukraine, and all of a sudden Elon Musk is going to buy Twitter. It's all just a distraction, And now they're doing more distraction. He's part of it.
What does Ukraine have to do with any of that?
Well, no, they were going off in the news about Ukraine.
Yeah.
For about a week or so, or a week and a half.
Anyways, yeah.
Well, no, it was about a week it was about 1 to 2 weeks after it happened. Everybody started losing interest and started looking into conspiracies and seeing things that what you said, John Kerry's involvement, the Biden's involvement, and then people started questioning. It's oh hey, Elon Musk is buying Twitter. Hey, pay attention to this. Distraction. Shut up. Consume content. That's what it was.
All right.
It was just a massive redistribution of attention. So, according to the Washington Post, Musk's discussions about his plans for the company in recent months involved potential mass layoffs that would see its staff reduced by 75%. That's not high enough. Although details of the potential layoffs remain speculative, such a move could result in a reduction of the censorship that the platform has been accused of. Yep. So get rid of all the censors, yeah. So.
That's pretty good in a way.
Now, if I'm wrong, then he's going to actually turn Twitter back into a freedom of speech platform and, put his money where his mouth is.
His biggest problem is now Getter's got a good foothold. That's his main competition now.
Getter. I need to remake a Getter. Or I think I have a Getter. I think I do, yeah, I have a Getter. I haven't been
Getter.
on there in a while. Anyway, moving on up, we got some more here from Rebel News. China could invade Taiwan in 2023, says top U.S. Navy admiral. So, says
They've
here,
been saying that for a while and it's never happened.
yeah, well, I believe it's either going to happen within the next couple of weeks or about 6 months or so from now, because there's only two main times of the year China can actually do it. Because of all the weather, and how the sea is working. Because there's transport ships happening and all that stuff. But if you're gonna move an entire invasion force, like that, then you need to have manageable weather. And the only periods of the year is right now, or somewhere in the time period of March, April, maybe May. So those are the only two times physically they could do it. So
Well, the really bad signal out of China, I don't know if you saw this or not, Xi Jinping just now solidified his third term, which means forever, or whatever it means.
yeah, well,
And in the middle of everything, it's never been done before, who's sitting next to him is the prior what do they call it? President or whatever
chairman?
they're called. Chairman,
yeah.
They came and took him out of his seat and escorted him out. And, in the front of the entire Communist Party committee,
so
the
they
100
actually-
sitting there. They
wow.
removed him. They removed him in the symbol. They go, look out, this is a really dangerous time for the world.
Jesus. Yeah. Yeah, it says here China could invade Taiwan as early as next year. Yeah, as I said, 2023, as I said, about 6 months from now.
Yeah.
So wow, I was thinking 2023 was several years from now. I am stuck in the past.
That's a few months away.
Oh, I'm old.
Time flies. Time flies.
I'm old. My
The
brain.
old saying, another day, another dollar. Where the hell's the dollar?
I know, right?
Got another day going, but
It's more of another day, another penny.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking at the Atlantic Council's Forward Defense Commanders series on Wednesday, Gil Day, the U.S. Chief of Naval Operations, made his remarks following China's 20th Party Congress, what you were just talking about, in which Chinese President Xi Jinping confirmed the country's plans to reunify Taiwan with the mainland, even though they were never unified to begin with. China considers Taiwan a breakaway province under its One China policy, a position officially endorsed by the U.S. Yada yada. People already know all of this.
Yeah.
This is nothing really new. I don't really need to read any. Although, if anybody's interested, go check in the underbar. It's the.
Hey, if you don't know it, it's good. It's a good read.
Yeah, go give once again go give this website some its web traffic.
Yeah.
So you're moving on up to Oddity Central. This is strange. A 19-year-old man and a 56-year-old grandmother, I assume his grandmother, get engaged. Spark online controversy.
Doesn't say his grandmother.
Oh, okay. It's not his. So it says a 19-year-old man and a 56-year-old grandmother of three in Thailand, oh, of course, Thailand, have been making international news headlines after getting engaged to be married. Wu Shishai Chantaraj at 19 met his fiancée, Janla Namu Angrak at 56 almost 10 years ago. So he was 9.
Wow. No, pretty much his whole life.
That's creepy.
Dude, that's a little itchy, to my opinion, dude.
That's
a little
creepy.
eerie.
That reminds
That's
me.
a little eerie.
That reminds me of the whole Bonnie thing. Remember when we met when I was
Don't even go there.
Yeah.
Here's the problem. If I were to marry a 56-year-old, they go, "Why are you dating someone so young?"
Wow.
Oh, moving on.
Dang. When the woman moved next to his family home in the Akat Amnue district of Thailand's Sakon Nakhon province, their first real interaction occurred when Janla asked the 10-year-old boy to help her move some potted plants, and from that day on, Wu Shishitai would often drop by the divorced woman's house to play and help her with chores. The two described their early relationship as a friendship, but when Wu Shishitai turned 17, he started developing feelings for Janla, and they eventually became a couple. They only announced their romance to their families at the start of this year, and their love story has been making headlines in Thailand ever since. I don't, well, I mean, you know, there's vastly different things in culture. I mean, in Japan, the age of consent is 13, which to us is absolutely disgusting, but to them it's normal. So I'm not gonna judge them, but that's still a massive age discrepancy, you know.
Yeah, it's
Like,
just. Yeah.
and especially like a 19-year-old, like he's a young man, you know. He's thinking, men have two heads, and they mostly only think with one, and it's not usually the top one. So.
The little head.
Yeah. Anyway,
Have you guys discussed about the shooting in St. Louis today, or?
Oh yeah, that's right. Let me.
Happened?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? Let's do that right now. Let me find the where is it? You posted it in news, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about this actually. Wait, that's not it.
Should be
Here it
MVC 7. Yeah.
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 Yeah, I saw the video. Let's see here. And this is earlier today. So let's see. Let's move this here. A gunman broke into a St. Louis high school Monday morning, killing a 61-year-old woman and a 16-year-old girl and injuring 6 others before police killed him in exchange of gunfire. The shooting just after 9 a.m. at Central Visual and Performing Arts High School forced students to barricade doors and huddle in classroom corners, jump for windows, and run out of the building to seek safety. One terrorized girl said she was eye to eye with the shooter before his gun apparently jammed and she was able to run out. Holy crap. Speaking at a news conference late Monday, Police Commissioner Michael Sack said the shooter was a 19-year-old man with no criminal record who graduated from the high school last year. One of the victims was identified as Jean Kuzka, a health teacher at the high school. Her daughter, Abby Kuzka, confirmed to NBC News that her mother was killed by the gunman. That is awful. That is heartbreaking. Words cannot express the sadness I have and for these people. Like, I have lost some stuff in my life, not in violent ways like that, so I understand, and that is just awful. Like,
Yeah.
For once, I hope they don't politicize this for a while.
Oh, they will.
Let's just let the the people that suffer with this,
No,
just have their time.
I guarantee you
families
Biden's
and
going to be
everything.
talking about more gun control required.
Please.
So,
Yep.
Just awful.
it is. It is. But, these leftists are relentless. They go for the jugular. Let's see. I'm going to put this newest story in the
Man,
very...
that's terrible.
Oops.
St. Louis.
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw on my phone this morning, it popped up as alert. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, here we go again.
Yeah,
I was
why does it
like,
keep
dude.
happening, man?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fuck.
this is just ridiculous.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. My links are being stupid. So anyway, let's move on. This Japanese company is working on a human washing machine. What does that even mean? Oh, wow.
They're going down to the river.
Huh.
Yeah.
Hold on. Where's the actual link? There we go. Copy link. Okay, let's see if this one works. Science, a Japanese technology company specializing in bathroom and kitchen innovation, recently unveiled plans to produce a washing machine for humans. Believe it or not, the concept of human washing machine isn't new. At the 1970 Osaka Expo, Japanese electronics giant Sanyo Electric showcased its ultrasonic bath, a human washing machine that cleaned, massaged, and dried the occupant in a fully automated 15-minute cycle. What?
That is
That's what.
strangely weird,
Get
to
in
be
your
honest.
pod for a set amount of time, like a clothes.
Yeah.
The concept never really took off as a commercial product, but now another Japanese technology company wants to take a shot at it, promising to deliver a modern take on the human washing machine by 2025. And look at that thing. So you get to once again another pod.
Yeah.
That reminds me of those massage things they have in the malls.
A little bit, okay.
I remember I passed out on one once. It was just too comfy. It says here, Osaka-based Science Company Limited, get closer to the mic please, A company known for its many innovations in bath and kitchen technology has announced its plans to create its own version of the human washing machine as part of its Mirable product line, named Project USOIRO, the latest fine bubble technology, as well as a variety of monitoring sensors and an artificial intelligence system to produce a complex bath experience. So, looks like you have touchscreen on the windows or something maybe for controls. There's definitely a HUD right here. So it shows, I see a bunch of numbers here. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is interesting. So of course, yeah, there it is right there. So you're looking at, I guess, like, oh, it's your heart rate.
Oh.
Well, you can see your heart rate, the temperature of water, I guess, like maybe RPMs of the bubble mechanisms. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I'd like to try this. So.
Not a fan of it. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Give me a shower and I'm done.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
Well, I just want to try it. Just
yeah.
for the
Oh yeah, try it. Yeah.
We have some sad news here from the Mirror. Radio DJ Tim Go, at the age of 55, died live on air as tributes pour in for Star.
Jesus, that's a little
On
tragic.
air, yeah.
That's a little.
Yeah, a radio DJ died while presenting his breakfast show, his station has said. Tim Go, at the age of 55, was an hour into his broadcast when the music stopped halfway through his song. The music resumed a few minutes later, but the presenter did not return to his show. Broadcaster Gen X Radio Suffolk later confirmed Tom sadly died this morning on October 24th. That is awful. During the broadcast.
Yeah.
I don't want to die on air. So that's not good though.
No.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Some more, not as tragic news, but still bad. 3 11-year-old boys arrested on suspicion of arson after fire destroys 2 new homes.
Jeez.
Damn, dude.
Yep. The homes on Gilmer Street, Tony Pandy, Wales, were set alight at 6:45 p.m. yesterday, South Wales Police said. This is Australia. Emergency services were called to the scene of the incident, and firefighters extinguished the fire using specialist equipment, Wales Online reports. South Wales Police confirmed that the 3 boys, all aged 11, were arrested on suspicion of arson. They are on police bail while the investigation continues, the force added. South Wales Police were called just after 7 p.m. on Sunday, October 23rd, yesterday, by South Wales Fire and Rescue Service following reports of the fire. So,
Well, my mom always said, don't play with matches.
yeah.
Yeah.
Stupid kids, But hey, they're only as
They
good as
want
their
some-
parents.
They want some fun, and the fun got too far and end up burning the houses.
Yep.
Yep. Now here's something you don't see every day. We got more news from the Mirror here. Tornado sweeps through British zoo, damaging cars and trees, but animals are left unharmed.
Huh.
British.
Huh.
I didn't know.
That's
the
kinda
UK
weird, huh?
did tornadoes, yeah.
Tornadoes in the UK.
Yeah, it says heavy winds also caused damage to signage and lampposts in the car park of Marwell Zoo near Winchester, Hampshire, just after 4 p.m. yesterday. A zoo spokeswoman said, quote, "Thankfully the wind was highly localized and the rest of the zoo was undamaged. Both the zoo's animals and staff are also safe," end quote. Wow, they didn't end quote their own story here. Says CCTV footage caught the sudden moment. Extremely high winds caused damage to signage, lampposts, trees, and cars. She added that the main access road was also closed over safety concerns, but an alternative route was available for visitors on Tuesday. So, wait. So when was this? October 24th. Okay, so they're already in the. They're already in them tomorrow. Tomorrow. Yeah. It's Monday here.
Yeah.
So, dang. It's weird talking about the past tense while in the present tense.
Yeah. Damn it, time zones.
Yep. Let's see. We got some more here from the Mirror. Parents urged to let toddlers nap during day as it helps brain and memory development. Yes, people need sleep. Parents have been urged to let their toddlers keep napping after research suggests it's vital for brain and memory development. Some toddlers stop napping as early as age 2, while other children as old as 5 still want some daytime kip. Hey, I'm 35 and I still nap every now and then. Hell. U.S. researchers found have been looking. Wait, what? U.S. researchers have been looking at the hippocampus, the part of the brain that has a major role in learning and memory. Their previous revealed somebody's not writing right. A difference in the development of the hippocampus for children who nap and those who have stopped. Professor Rebecca Spencer of the University of Massachusetts Amherst said, quote, "When little kids are napping, they consolidate emotional and declarative memories. So then ask yourself, when this is such an important time of learning, why would they transition out of napping if napping is helping learning? Why not just keep napping?" End quote. Yes, they need some time for breaks, you know? Mm-hmm. And humans, by nature, we used to actually split our sleep. We used to sleep, for about 5-6 hours, then we wake up for a few hours, did some things, went back to bed for about 4 or 5 hours, and then did the rest of the day, and then eventually go back to bed, when it's bedtime. Like, all this 8-hour stuff is like more of a 150 some odd, give or take, year thing. It's not anything ancient. It's actually rather recent, So, at least I heard it somewhere. I may be right, I may be wrong. Leave your comments in the underbar, or in the comments section if I'm right, wrong, or right, or whatever. But yeah, what say you, Buffin, about, the children napping and everything?
I mean, it's a good thing. I mean, they need to sleep anyways to grow, so, either way, win-win.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Well, I know I'm saying as I forget things, I'm blaming it on sleep deprivation.
Yep. We got more here from the Mirror. Judi Dench's £8 billion Surrey mansion is collapsing and overrun with a mouse infestation.
Jeez.
That's unfortunate. Judi Dench is the one who played Q, I believe. Right?
Q.
Yeah, her. Remember her?
Oh. Yeah, I recognize her.
Isn't she dead? No, she's still alive.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, this is her mansion, and, Dame Judi Dench has admitted her £8 billion Surrey mansion has become overrun with mice. Pardon me. The Oscar winner has lived in the picturesque farmhouse in Outwood, Surrey, but she is sharing her home with unwanted furry squatters. The Bond icon at the age of 87 has opened up about her house woes as she said, quote, "The mice have moved in since lockdown, and I'm battling the mice. They have moved in and taken over a bit," end quote. And it would appear the mice are not the only problem with the historic property. Built in 1497, crumbling around her. Holy shit. Dude, I would say, she has the money, move out, get it fumigated, build it back up. It's going to be, a pretty shilling, because we can't say pretty penny, it's British, so pretty shilling. Or a shiny shilling, pretty penny, shiny shilling. But then you can solve the whole problem,
Well, you don't know. You don't know if it's breaking down and they're coming back, I don't know. There could be a lot of problems.
Well, if it's really that structurally bad, it'll cost even more.
This was an $8 million castle or something?
A Surrey mansion.
But wasn't it £8 million?
Pounds, yes.
You think you'd take care of the mice,
Yeah.
Some way.
Yeah.
Can't be horrible. You spend that kind of money. That's like 15 million or something.
Yeah.
Dollars.
It is.
Although it's closer to 1 to 1 anymore.
Yeah.
A pound and a dollar. It's gotten close.
We got some more articles here from UPI. David Rush earns 250th Guinness World Records title by blowing pee. And not urine pee, but the little the vegetable. He's blowing
the
a
vegetable
pee.
Yeah.
He's just blowing a little pee. You can see right there. Let's see here. Rush, who breaks Guinness World Records to promote STEM education, originally held the pee blowing record at 6.5 years ago, when he blew a pee a distance of 24 feet and 7.6 inches. Pardon me. The record has since been broken at least 3 times. Once by Rush with a 41-foot blow, and most recently stood at 52 feet and 9.96 inches. So he's literally,
And you're blowing at 50 feet? That's a lot of hot air.
Yeah.
Man.
I guess you got to find a pea with a good amount of surface area, with a flat end.
Yeah, something that'll catch air and fly.
Something, yeah. That's why are people blowing peas?
Good question.
Who started that? Why is that a record?
It's been brought. How many times?
New
has it been
iPad
brought up today?
generation.
Why is that? What? I mean, like that reminds me of oh, I don't remember oh, it was Joe Rogan's one of his bits is like talking about ancient Egyptians. I'm gonna write stick figures on this wall. This is a woman carrying fruit on her head. That's important to document. Like, who is blowing peas? What the hell? It's so weird. It sounds like something you would do, Muffin. You pea blower.
People over.
Anyway, more from UPI. India's state display of 1,576,955 oil lamps breaks world record. Well, this one is actually worthy of the time. That's a lot of oil lamps.
Yeah.
Although, where's the oil coming from? Russia?
I couldn't even start to tell you.
That's a state in India. Oh yeah, I already read that. That's the highlight right there. Guinness World Records announced the Uttar Pradesh Department of Tourism broke the record for largest display of oil lamps when the 1,576,955 diyas, clay lamps with a cotton wick, were assembled into a display at the Ramki Pade holy site in Ayodhya. The display was illuminated Sunday night to celebrate the arrival of Diwali, a religious festival of lights in the Hindu, Sikh, and Jain religions. Guinness said the same state previously set the record in 2021 with its display was at 941,551 lamps. So they added, they almost doubled it. They added 600,000, give or take.
50% more, anyways, or more than that. More
Yeah.
than 50% more.
Yeah, like 70%, something like that. But that's a lot of lamps. Look at all that. Like, you see those little dots? Those are people. I can't get another picture of that, but that's a lot of lamps.
Look how long it took them to light them.
Yeah, that makes me wonder though, where's all the oil coming from? You know, like. Anyway, let's see here. Our last article here. One more from UPI. Coyote rescued from front grill of car in Florida. Well, he's in there.
Yeah, you're not kidding.
Yeah. Workers at a car dealership in Florida examined a car that was dropped off for service and made a surprising discovery: a coyote wedged in the front grille. The St. Francis Wildlife Association in Quincy said in a Facebook post that a rescuer was dispatched to the Toyota dealership in Tallahassee when garage workers preparing to service a car that had been dropped off on Thursday discovered a live coyote embedded in the grill. Dealership technicians removed the front of the vehicle to allow the rescuer to safely extract the animal. Quote, always check your vehicle after a strike with a wild animal when safe to do so, end quote. Not only is it important, not in quotes. Not only is it important to check if the animal is still alive so we can assist it right away, it also is important to check your car to see if it's still safe to be driven, end quote, the post said. So for further reading, once again, yes, go in the underbar for this link. But dang, not so wily coyote there.
No.
He should have been not running on the road. Meet. Anyway, yeah, Muffin, do you have anything to say about that?
I never seen that before, which is kind of interesting.
Yeah.
I never seen an animal implanted in a car still alive.
It's like the
That's like
Philadelphia experiment.
I don't know what it is, bro, but
I wonder if
still,
that fan
I
is
mean,
right, that fan belt,
Yeah.
I wonder if that's right up by the grill.
Yeah. So I could feel something like wanting to tug at its tail,
Yeah.
That'd be frightening.
I'm here.
You're there?
I'm here.
You're there?
Well,
Anyway, that's going to conclude the show. Once again, you can check the underbar of the description for any links you may be interested in, including but not limited to all things Omni Coalition. For your dose of different, odd, and otherwise unknown news, we stream Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 2 p.m. Pacific Time, although I've kind of been moving it to 3 lately. For all of you and all of us, I was Aoxander.
the Muffin Man.
The Muffin Man.
The Muffin Man.
The Muffin Man!
And the
Also
golden
known as
moon.
Tiger.
Yep.
Oh, sh-
Anyway, until you catch us on Wednesday, or if you're into history, you can check our history show, TDH, This Date in History, every day at 10 in the morning Pacific Time. Whatever you do, don't forget to look right and left at every intersection, rate 5 thumbs, and subscribe. Toodles!